Welcome to episode 1 of a new mod pack called Create Arcane Engineering. I did what most people do. I opened up the quest book to find our first quest. It's a crafting table. It says you know how to punch trees, right? Before you get too invested in all the mods. If you're not sure what you're doing, just play some Minecraft. Build a house, build a farm, do the usual. Want to follow orders? I did just that. I built a house. It's cool, I know. Check it out. And I also started on building a farm. We got some livestock here, and I had to go out exploring to gather up my animals and bring them home to their new, wonderful environment. And while I was out exploring, I came across a tavern, a bar. And in that bar, when I walked in, there was this real little dude standing on the bar. He was about 9 inches tall, playing the piano. A pianist, if you would. I never seen nothing like it, right? So I get to talking to the bartender, and I'm like, bro, I gotta know, where the heck did you find this guy? He says, well, it's a long story, and it sounds kind of crazy, but if you head down to that lake down there, and at the edge of the lake, you'll find a bottle. And if you pick that bottle up, and you shake it, that's a horrible view, and you shake it, a genie will pop out, and they'll grant you one wish. But be careful what you ask for, because I think he's hard of hearing. So I shook the bottle, a genie popped out. So I'll grant you one wish. What's your wish? I said, I want to be a genius. He said, wish granted. You're now Jesus, and you can walk on water. I went back to the bar. I asked the bartender, dude, what the heck was up with that? He said, well, what do you think I asked him for? A 9-inch pianist? The goal of this first episode is we're going to get set up for the basics of the Create mod. And we're setting it up for success. That's going to be the title of the video. How successful, that's to be determined later on down the line. But we need the basics of Create, like the press, a mixer, the mechanical saw, so we can automate a tree farm. Because check this out. See these things, these leaf piles? They're a pain in the... When you chop down a tree, normally in Minecraft, you're like, that feeling of success when the leaves fall, right? Well, guess what? They just gather on the ground. So this is like a real... No. I don't know who thought this mod was a good idea, but it's not in my eyes. And whoever made it, they probably think it's the coolest thing ever. Good for them. But in order to get started on the Create stuff, we got to make Andesite Alloy, right? And the intended way in this pack is through this crystallized mineral chunks. And we're going to automate this stuff later on down the line. But for starters, it's kind of a little yikes to get into. So they added this too, andesite and diorite. Combine them together, boom, you get Andesite Alloy. I've been mining a bunch of this stuff so that we can get started and actually do something in this episode. Because we need to make these things, andesite machines, in order to make anything in Create. Boom, boom. Kind of like Create Above and Beyond, right? Cool. Awesome pack. I can't wait to dive into this pack and see what there is to offer. Let me make up some andesite, and we're going to start. I want to try something a little different. We're going to power with the big water wheels, and I think it'd be cool looking if we carve them in the mountain right here. And then, boom, all our machinery goes down there. Let's get started. Not bad for a 9-inch pianist. I have good news. The Create saw, when you use it with a hand crank, you don't get leaves. Awesome. Made a wrench. Got the basics going. Saw the press in action. Now what I want to get into is I want to automate andesite alloy using a mixer, because this doubles the output that we'll get from the andesite and the diorite that we mined. But in order to do any of that, I need to set up some processing. Let me get rid of this stuff real quick because I don't need my inventory all jammed up. Thank you. We're going to start right here. We're going to put down water wheel. Water wheel. They don't go there. Perfect planning. Water wheel, water wheel, water wheel, water wheel. I'm going to do this because we want it to look the same and match. And then we got encased fans. Boom, 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 boom. Got a lava. What I see a lot of people do with the Create mod is they'll set something up like this, right? But what they try to do is they try to max the speed of the fan. And that doesn't affect how fast things are processed. Burning. That's okay. That doesn't affect how fast things get processed with the Create mod. But what does affect it is, I should have filled these buckets up while I was in there, is the amount of fans that you use. We're going to get these things cranking. Boom. Boom. I should probably cover up that lava, because that could be a terrible thing to happen every time I walk past here. And boom. And now I can process stuff. And the first thing I want to process is we need to make rubber. And with dandelions and buckets of water, apparently to make rubber. And if we look at the uses on rubber, we can bulk blast it into cured rubber, and then we can make our first belt, finally. You go there. We did something. We're gonna put these down before we lose them, because these other 3 areas are gonna be campfires, fires, and a washing plant. But I need a lot more andesite alloy before we can do that. And in order to automate that, we needed that. Let's go. You take. We bring you out here. Don't jump in the lava again. You go there. Alright, we'll just go in here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll just go in there. That's convenient. I gotta cover them holes up. I need to put a belt over here. This is going great. Boom, you go there. You're gonna go there. And you're gonna go here. We got the filter set for andesite alloy. I got a drawer down here. Mixer's powered. All we need, andesite funnels. We're gonna put one on this side, the other one over here. We're gonna release the Kraken, and we're gonna release the Kraken, and that thing is gonna start making us andesite alloy by mixing it up. I got bad news about the tree farm though. I totally forgot. We need brass to make a deployer. Gotta go to the nether. I think we're in good shape now. People have asked me before, what's a good way to start with the Create mod? And I want to say this is a good start. Set up a processing plant where you can quickly process ores. We got the washing going on there. I still need to make fans. I'm waiting on this Andesite Alloy to crank out. We're getting there. And smelting, cooking. Once we go to the nether, we'll get the soul campfires. We're chilling. I think this is a good time to wrap up the episode, though, folks. It's getting a little long in the tooth. And for those that care, how do you do this? /seed. Boom. There's the seed if you want to know. And just to give you a heads up, you need the yellow flowers to make the rubber, not the red ones that you can see for miles and miles and miles around here. Thanks for watching, y'all. Have fun and peace.